My name is Joel Tudor at Surfers Rule.
Oh, the freak show. Search? Yeah, search for some new footage. What next? Yeah, good idea. Triple C? More like crappy, crummy, and costly. Ah, finally, Daredevil's the greatest movie I have. Best surf movie I've ever seen in my life.
That was a clip from the surf movie Daredevils. Now this concludes the surf portion of our program. But if you want to see the best horror surf movie ever, I have included a free link to Daredevils at the conclusion of this video. I'm Chris Aarons of the Surfers Rule channel. I began writing surf stories in the early 1970s. Through the decades, I interviewed surfing's top practitioners. By 2002, I was serving as editor-in-chief of Risen magazine, interviewing celebrities on their spirituality. One day I got a strange call that I was going to spend the afternoon with the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. I had interviewed every famous surfer and skateboard legends like Tony Hawk and Christian Hosoi. My trial by fire occurred with actor Gary Busey at his Malibu home. Whoa. With that experience behind me, I figured interviewing Ozzy would be easy. Well, it was easy because he was a gentle soul who hid little in conversation. And it wasn't even that weird until the rock star bolted from the room and returned with the Black Sabbath upside-down cross his father had made him decades earlier. When Ozzy placed that symbol of evil in my conservative Christian hand, I thought I might catch fire. When I didn't, pocketing one of rock and roll's greatest icons occurred to me. He was on to other things, and apparently he had forgotten he had given me the cross sealed like a power ring in my hand. I passed the test by handing it back. It turns out that Ozzy Osbourne is a lot like all of us, a little wise, a little foolish, thankful, regretful. He was also more clever than most anyone I have ever met. Okay, any hardcore surfers who have made it this far, congratulations. You are invited to now hit the fast forward button. But please let us know how you enjoyed the surf movie. Those who stuck around, here's a bit of conversation between myself and Ozzy Osbourne. Man, was that ever cool. The following is taken from an exclusive interview I did with Ozzy at his home in 2005. Me, is the search for fame essentially a search for love? Ozzy, good question. I was a very unhappy child, plagued by fear and suspicion and all bad things. My father would go to the pub on weekends, and sometimes I'd sit outside on the steps. He'd bring me a glass of lemonade, and I'd think the lemonade my dad was drinking must be the best in the world. He would be fighting with my mom, and now he's singing in the bar. A kid's head is like a box of fireworks when trying to imagine. When I first started drinking, I felt happy and accepted. Now I'm working a 12-step drug and alcohol program. When I get angry, I'll phone a guy and say, I'm really pissed off, nobody told me that I have 15 interviews today. He'll say yes and tell me all the good that will come from it. It's great having that ability. Me, it must be difficult for someone famous to admit to a power greater than themselves like they do in the 12-step program. Ozzy, when I go to meetings, I'm the only rock star there. All the rest are just regular guys. I mean, I will not sign autographs there. I'm an addictive personality and my wife Sharon is not. I'll rephrase that. Her addictions are different to mine. She can have one glass of wine, but she can't go to the shopping mall without using the effing credit card. It's to the point that I'm like, did you have to buy 10 of those things? I asked her if she got the same buzz I got from my booze or dope or sniffing coke or whatever the F I was doing to my body. She would say it took her mind off whatever she was worrying about. There are shopaholics, gambleaholics. A lot of people use food. The word moderation, I go all or nothing. but I'm a lucky guy. I'm extremely dyslexic and ADD. They give me pills for it, and they're all effing speed. I love them, go around the block 9 times. Now I'm very limited as to what I can take. I shy away from it. I go to meetings. I was killing myself. When you're stuck in the bottle, I thought every person in the world drank like I did. I thought being a rock star gave me a license to be an effing idiot. Since I've cleaned up, my son Jack has gone through some things. In 2 weeks, he had to learn to Thai box and take a guy on. My wife and I went to see him. 12 months ago, that wasn't Ozzy Osbourne. I was there supporting my son, and he knocked the guy out in the second round. It was like some beautiful dance. They kiss every corner and bow. I mean, I was really proud of myself. I finally turned up as a dad rather than an effing drunk. Me, what is your addiction of choice? Ozzy, sobriety. It's not necessarily fun, but if you do what's suggested in the 12-step program, you come to believe in a power greater than yourself. It will return you to sanity. I look at that and think, it will return me to sanity? I must have been insane before. I'm happy with the fact that I'm kind of crazy. The thing about me is that I'm crazy and I know it. A lot of people are crazy and they don't know it. I now believe in a power greater than myself, but that doesn't require any organized religion or being a member of any church. I believe in a power which I choose to call God. When I say God, I mean the God of nature. Me, you swear a lot. Are there any words you don't use? Ozzy, I don't really use the word hate because it's the opposite to love, and I don't have that much energy. If I hate something, the same energy has to go to that hate. When my kids say, I hate that guy, I'll say, that's a really powerful word, you know. A lot of people are dead because of the word hate. It's the negative end of the pole. Night, day, love, hate. Me, were you a good athlete? Only when the cops were chasing me. Me, what are your political views? Ozzy, as a simple layman, I think all the political people should say, if you vote for me, I'll do this or that, and your life will become much better. If you don't do it, you should be fired. Me, would you ever consider writing a book? Ozzy, I'm going to write a book about what I remember. It's only going to be about 1.5 pages. Me, people call you a Satanist. Ozzy, I was doing a show where people were saying it was satanic and blah, blah, blah. In order to prove a point, I got a broomstick, drew a happy face on it, and wrote, "Have a nice day." I joined in a line protesting me, and nobody knew who I was. Me, what do you look for in a friend? Ozzy, honesty. Photos from Risen Magazine are by ace photographer Bill Zellman. Me, where do you see yourself in 10,000 years? Ozzy, okay, I'm going to try to do my best Ozzy imitation right now. 10,000 years, I'll be an effing archaeological dig. Send us your comments. If you want to see more unique Surfers Rule content, help us out by hitting the like button. To ensure you never miss a single episode, whack that subscription button. Thanks, love, and blessings. Surfers Rule.